Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 2, Episode 12, My Little Pony. Last we saw was Hearthswarming Day, and I'm guessing it was a Christmas episode. It seemed like Christmassy, it was snowing. They didn't really celebrate a holiday, so to speak, as far as Christmas, though. They had Hearthswarming Day, which was explaining how unicorns, ponies, and Pegasi all joined forces. It had to do with this overwhelming heart of greatness that stopped the Wendigos from taking over and making it snow and freeze everyone solid. They have weird ways in this show of ending an error, so to speak, because they either get solidified in stone or ice. They never really show death, but to me that's even more horrifying, getting frozen in time for however long, hundreds, thousands of years. I don't know, but we're going to jump in. I'm curious to see. This one is Family Appreciation Day, so we're going to have like another day. I'm assuming this had to have been around the holidays when this aired, but who knows? If you guys want to be way ahead on what you're seeing here, as much as a season ahead, if not more, full unedited reactions, Patreon link at the end. If not, here we go. This is Season 2, Episode 12, My Little Pony. Halloween sounding. The Timberwolves are a howling.
Yep.
Oh.
That's what I said. It's time for some good old-fashioned Zap Apple jamming. Yes, ma'am. I can't wait, ma'am. Wait for what? To make Zap Apple jam with you. Of course. Pickle pear, there's a whole mess of steps in this process, and you got to get each one of them just right for no Zap Apple jam. While you sweep, I'll get to say something here.
Losing her memory?
Oh, pony feathers.
What is about to occur?
There's the Zap Apple leaf, right on schedule.
Ah. I think Granny lost her mind.
Filthy rich.
Hello, Mrs. Smith. Did I hear right that there's a Zap Apple harvest? And as usual, I get your first 100 jobs?
Course, filthy.
I prefer rich.
Oh, and Harry, having to make all that Zap Apple jam with Granny Smith?
Is that really how you make it?
To making Zap Apple jam for years. You must be so embarrassed.
Because she's insane.
What do you mean? You know, with all her silly ways. Thank goodness you're here on the farm and not in town where every pony could see you. Silly ways? Thank you kindly, filthy! Can make Zap Apple jam. Hoop-dee-hoo! Gathering my goodies now. Hoop-dee-hoo! Singing.
I mean, I'm assuming she's a little crazy, but it reminds me of Pinkie Pie. Everyone thinks she's crazy, and she's got smarts.
Hey, you bite it, you buy it.
See, like, maybe there's a way of testing the metal. Like, I want one that I could bite through. Well, I don't know why you'd want that.
Granny, isn't there a list?
That's horrifying.
Way to get the honey? Please stop. And it
Aww.
is perfect for making our Zap Apple jam. Shh, stop it, Granny. Hello, Half Pints friends. Hi, Granny Smith. Hi, Half Pints. What dolls? All done, Smelly Belly. I got my honey gooey.
Smelly belly.
Got my honey gooey. Ooh, got my
Aw.
honey gooey.
Some of us have weird people in our
And
families.
by capturing the
You
wholesale
shouldn't be
market,
embarrassed.
That's how Rich's Barnyard Bargains became the cornerstone of retail in Ponyville.
Well, thank you, Mr. Filthy. I mean, Mr. Rich. Monday's Family Appreciation Day.
Granny Smith.
Oh, Apple Bloom.
But Miss Cheerily, Monday is Zap Apple Harvest Day. Apple Bloom's Granny Smith isn't working harvest. She could come.
It's gonna be awesome, I guarantee it.
That wouldn't.
That's a splendid idea.
They're all gonna end up thinking Granny is cool.
Come Monday, I'll be the laughing stock of Ponyville.
I'm sorry, Apple Bloom. I already told you that we just can't take a break from harvest to come to your school. You know what'll happen.
I know. After the 5th day, the zap apples disappear.
Zap apple time.
The 3rd sign! Right on time! Oh, diggity!
The 3rd sign.
All right, you lazy daisies, cool your caboose!
We are the Cutie Mark Crusaders. We'll figure out a way to postpone your presentation.
But how? Ugh, all this worry is making me sick. Sick?
Colin sick. You don't have to go to school. Is that where they're going?
Now listen here, troops. I don't cotton to any whining or crying or cracking under pressure.
Granny.
Court-martialed.
Court-martial. How did that not break it, but it shattered just from the
Stay
impact?
still, Apple Bloom. You have to look sick.
Yep, they're gonna make her sick for school. Oh my god.
Oh, Granny Smith. We were just about to come get you.
Apple Bloom sick. Yeah. Perfect as a Piccadilly pear. Now
A
what?
Piccadilly pear.
That's the 4th sign.
There's the apple. Is she gonna pick them early or something?
Gives me an idea.
They're gonna pick them all.
Let's move Harvest Day instead.
Yep, they're gonna pick them.
They don't look quite
There
right.
was 5
Harvesting
steps.
apples early never hurt an apple.
I don't know. Zap apple trees aren't like normal apple trees. They're magic.
They all die. Oh, they do. They get electrocuted. If you gotta do all that for one apple, you ain't gonna harvest, guys. Oh my god.
Hello? Granny Smith. Oh,
Well, hello there. Howdy do.
It reminds me of like Home Alone, where he pulls all the strings.
Presentation on Monday after all.
Oh, that's too bad. We can reschedule.
Oh my god.
Well, howdy, Miss
Oh,
Cheerilee.
God.
You window shopping?
You asked me to come here to tell me that you wouldn't be making it to Family Appreciation Day?
I wouldn't miss it for all the tea and Canterlot.
Now they're gonna think it's just
Didn't you just say?
her being crazy.
I can't believe she woke up from her nap.
Why was she painting dots all over the kitchen?
Run off and hide.
Is this step 5? There we go. Step 5.
The Zap Apple harvest has begun.
Miss Granny Smith, telegram.
Uncle Apple Strudel wants me to pay him a visit. And you can just make the 8 a.m. train. I already packed you a bag. Kittery. But don't you worry, Flipper the Gibbert. I'll be back in time to make that jam.
Apple Bloom, is Granny Smith here?
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Cheerilee. She got called out of town on account of a family emergency. Howdy, my
She made
little
it back.
ponies. Did you miss the train? It came, and Uncle Apple Strudel was on it.
Those girls are some mean ponies.
Long ago, when I was a little pony, me and my family were pilgrim pony folk. Back when I was a little filly. But my pa was the finest seed collector in all Equestria.
Canterlot.
Why, I bet your hooves to hindquarters. I have never seen anything like it before nor since. When lo and behold, she stopped to look at my pa's seed collection. She knew exactly the place for us to lay down our
Gave you
stakes.
apple
My
orchards.
pa gave the princess a mighty thanks. We
The
took
mom
out
got
that land
jealous.
in the Everfree Forest, and we built our first home. But I knew if there was critters living there, there must be something to eat. And before I knew it, wasn't I standing in front of the most incredible apple tree?
It's the wolves. She started this whole episode with the howl of the wolves. They're made of trees. They're literally made of timber. They're timber wolves.
I've never my life.
And that's when she got banged in the head by Filthy Rich. So it scared them away, and they thought she was
My father and I
crazy.
planted those special apple seeds, and before our eyes, they grew like wildfire. Each year, I pay close attention to the signs of the Zap Apple special harvest and how the Timberwolves howl when the Zap Apples first start growing. Zapped away if you didn't pick them all in one day. But just like harvesting the Zap Apples had its special rules, so did making Zap Apple Jam. Who'd have thought that glass jars needed talking to? Or that Zap Apples like pink polka dots. Ponies started coming to our farm from
But
far
is
and
it
wide
real?
just to get a taste of my Zap Apple Jam. Like Stinking Rich, Diamond Tiara's great-grandfather. The first thing he ever sold was my Zap Apple Jam. We had ourselves a nice little town.
So she
bustling with
started
all kinds of
Ponyville.
ponies. And that is how Ponyville was founded.
But that was not what I thought, and I love it.
If it weren't for my Granny Smith, your daddy wouldn't have barnyard bargains.
Yeah.
But she's just a kooky old lady.
She is the most amazing pony in all Ponyville.
Good job. I'm happy to see that Apple Bloom figured it out right quick. Family's more important. Look at this. They come out in droves for her. Apple Jam. Zap Apple
Best
Jam.
Zap Apple Jam I've tasted yet.
Apple Bloom is one humdinger of a Zap Apple Jammer.
If she gets a cutie mark, I'll
Family
shit.
Appreciation Day went well.
My Granny Smith is super special. I just forgot that for a little while.
I forget things all the time. Now, I'll get you something.
Love it. See, what's... Like, that's the only one I didn't understand. But hey, make her do it. Yeah, you get over there and you hop, Diamond Tiara. That was one of my favorites, guys. Really, really enjoyed that one. I kind of predicted in the beginning she's going to take her to Appreciation Day and it's all going to work out. But I did not think for 1 second it was going to be the history of Ponyville and that Granny Apple basically is the reason there is Ponyville. She got Filthy Rich. She gave him his first job. I tell people this all the time, but just because you're rich doesn't mean you're smarter than anybody else. It doesn't mean that you are tougher or you work harder. Some people just like doing what they do and they don't need to be a millionaire or a billionaire. She just wanted to be on the farm. She liked being with her family. She made a living and that made her happy. Like, I feel like so many people take success and money and they hold it to high esteem. I do fine for myself and I do what I love and I'm happy with where I am and I have everything I could need. I wouldn't say I'm rich, but I wouldn't say I'm poor. And honestly, I don't care because I'm happy. That's all that really matters. And Granny Apple and all the Apple people, maybe that's why I associate with them and I like Applejack and Apple Bloom and them the most. Like, they're my favorites. Even Macintosh and all these, they're all my favorite because they're hardworking, like middle-class people. Reminds me of me and my family. We busted our ass our whole lives and we live comfortably now, but we worked for it and we still work and we all do our part. I feel like I get along with them the most because of that reason, but it's an amazing story. She literally is the reason there is Ponyville. She went to Canterlot. Princess Celestia gave her that land so they could do what they do. I'm curious, though, how much of her insanity is really helping with the Zap Apples. I'm assuming it does. In painting the walls pink polka dots makes them feel better and yelling at the jars. But she showed that she's been doing it since she was a little girl. So it wasn't like she went crazy and just started doing this stuff. This is stuff she did as a young girl when she was sane, unless Granny Apple was always insane. But I really, really like this. I thought for a brief second that maybe Apple Bloom would have got her cutie mark, but I feel like all the Cutie Crusaders would get him at the same time, although that kind of would be a rush to have one episode where they all get their cutie marks, unless it's like a 2 or 3 episode arc where they all do. It would make sense if it was 3 because they could each have their episode, but I don't know, maybe that could have started the arc, but she didn't get a cutie mark. And we learned about Ponyville, though, and we saw some more family members. Apple Strudel looked amazing. He looked like an old Scottish pony. But I don't want to make these a year and a day. If you guys want to be as much as a season ahead, maybe more on this show, full unedited reactions, Patreon link in front of me. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.